Street level signs you are in a recession. Welcome to our channel, the Enchanted Luxury Studio, where we talk about wealth and luxury. Are you aware that even the most mundane aspect of our daily lives can indicate the present situation of our economy? Yes, the music charts, the blockbuster in the cinema, and even the food that your neighbor eats can signal the signs of recession. You don't need to religiously check about the consecutive drop in GDP to determine if there's an impending recession. Stay with us until the end of this video and you will learn the most important street-level signs you are in a recession. Let's start with number 1, increase in petty crimes. It is inevitable for most people to resort to stealing during economic hardships. There is an exponential increase in petty crimes, most commonly theft crimes. Theft of food and basic necessities is more frequent than it used to be. Even though it should not be tolerated at all costs, these crimes are expected because during a recession, people are getting hungrier with too few resources to help them thrive. In major cities around like Manhattan, Paris, and London, the accounts of mugging rise in the midst of economic collapse. The same implication of recession was observed by experts during the recession in 2008. Number 2, piled up eviction notices. The impending economic collapse will cause more people to lose their homes. The slower pace of wage increase fails to keep up with the rapid increase in the price of rent and mortgages. More people in the middle class need to downsize their cost of living to survive. Unfortunately, this includes transferring to less expensive homes. In order to maximize the value, more landlords are evicting people with the purpose to use their properties for themselves. Ultimately, the decrease in available and affordable homes is one of the main reasons for the increase in homeless people during a recession. It is impossible not to notice this effect, especially in the cities with higher standards of living. Number 3, higher traffic volume on LinkedIn. In times of economic crisis, job listing websites are buzzing with activity because more people are in need of job opportunities. The more famous website LinkedIn double in sizes of reach and subscribers. One of the devastating indications that the recession is severe is that even established companies need to lay off their workforce to downsize expenses. For this reason, people will need to look for different jobs and financial opportunities. They will upgrade their skills by getting certifications and paying extra to boost their profiles. Unfortunately, the remaining employers that are hiring will need stricter and higher qualifications. This results in fewer qualified candidates. Number 4, popularity in second-hand sales. In times of great crisis like a recession and economic collapse, people will adjust their spending habits. Instead of paying for the more expensive price of brand new products, they opt to spend less for second-hand items. For example, there's a noticeable increase in sales of used cars. It is more economically friendly to do so because the less expensive second-hand cars can be affordable to pay in cash. This is more optimal instead of constantly paying monthly when cash flow is unstable. The decrease in donations of goods such as clothes and other reusable products is a sign that people are transitioning to vintage products out of necessity. So instead of donating them like before, people choose to sell them. Observe the booming business of Craigslist and local thrift stores. In times of need, every penny counts. Number 5, frequency of downsizing and hiring freeze. On top of the paralyzing effects of inflation, there is a company-wide hiring freeze everywhere. So more people are having a hard time keeping up with their increasing expenses. In times of recession, there's an unbalanced ratio between job needs and job opportunities. Business companies are starting to gain losses that directly impact their existing employees and their capability to hire new ones. More people who were hired for higher positions are being demoted. At worst, they are fired. The pressure to be unexpendable is at its peak. So toxicity and tension in the workplace are too intense and unnerving. Go ahead and get your favorite beverage and popcorn, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. Number 6. Smaller grocery baskets. The unstoppable increase in prices caused by inflation drives people to be more thrifty. Even small amounts will eventually pile up, so we save every penny. The prices of meals that people used to not mind are suddenly too expensive, especially in restaurants. A solution to this is to dine inside our own homes instead of always eating outside. Home-cooked meals will save gas and other connected expenses. Unfortunately, even the ingredients are too expensive. The shoppers in supermarkets have smaller and less full grocery baskets in a recession. Some opt to cook a larger serving of the same dish to consume for a longer time in order to go around this crisis. Suddenly, everyone has an upgraded skill in budgeting just to make things more affordable. Number 7. Fully occupied pet shelters. As cute as they are, having pets is expensive. In times of financial crisis, more people will eventually lose their capability to sustain additional expenses like veterinarian fees, pet food, and pet grooming expenditures. So most of them will have to rehome their beloved pets. Unfortunately, the shelters are fully occupied without room to spare to house additional pets. Also, even if it's the most humane action to do, finding new homes for them will be difficult because fewer people want to adopt. Remember, the recession affects almost everyone. If you are experiencing it, it's more likely that the whole country is also suffering with you. Number 8. More smokes and music. How is music relevant in determining our current economic status? Well, if more people are playing music inside their homes during work hours, that may indicate that more people are losing their jobs. Another sign of more anxious citizens is smoking more frequently than they used to. Are people spending longer cigarette breaks? Chances are they are more stressed and tense about their jobs and the possibility of losing them. A small change in behavior and habits can signal a critical shift in people's state of mind and situation. Maybe, music and smoking alone cannot tell us about the recession, but the change in how people consume and use them might signal something important. Number 9. Popularity of fast food joints. It's not the fact that McDonald's or other fast food chains are more packed than usual, but that high-end restaurants are almost empty during an economic crisis. It is expected that during an impending recession, more people tend to look for cheaper alternatives, so pay attention to the lines inside fast food joints, then compare them to the people inside restaurants. Another way of decreasing expenses is to unsubscribe to paid streaming services like Netflix. In a financial crisis, people will usually find themselves not enjoying the service it offers. However, it's more likely that the extra payment is the part that they fail to enjoy. When money is scarce, anything free is the most desirable. Number 10. Popularity of part-time jobs and side hustles. The popularity of part-time jobs and side hustles is born out of necessity during a recession. Everything is more expensive but the wage remains, if not, decrease. For this reason, more people need to find additional jobs to make ends meet or to sustain their standard of living. People are upskilling to be qualified for different jobs, especially in the freelance market. In order to cope with the decline of the economy and survive the recession, people need to improve and adjust in every aspect. Hopefully, more people will survive the current crisis and the challenges of the recession will pass sooner. There you have it! Street level signs you are in a recession. Thank you for spending some time with us today. We hope that our list will help you. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching!